everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Griffins-Browns going up against Cousins-Redskins. With that, let's send you up to Landover, where we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Redskins. This is the first carry for Rob Kelly, and he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go! Green, 30. Now look at 56.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And Davis has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. A give. This is Kelly. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Leopard.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Backing up. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. The The starters for the Cleveland Browns. And let's discuss the tight end, Gary Barnidge. Sometimes he can get overlooked.
I love how he emerged in 2015. We had a scouting report on him that said he was a good blocker, dependable receiver, but no stardom at all. Had a 1,000-yard season in 2015. No longer do we have those shackles on him at all. Gary Barnidge can play.
Now Griffin on first down. Caught left side. It's Barnidge. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
And this one brought in by Barnidge. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating.
And this will be caught by Barnidge for a Cleveland touchdown. Gary Barnidge, 30 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
So out now come the Redskins. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll come out in the pistol. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go now. Green. No. Check. Patriots. Detroit.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Over the middle to Garcon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Fresh set of downs here. Another pistol look here. Kelly on the counter. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Cousins to throw it. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. 11 yards for number 11. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out here in the eye. A first down throw for Cousins. And he fires one incomplete. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A second down throw for Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself.
Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5. Griffin going to give to Johnson. Oh, good hurdle. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on first down. Surveying the field. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Griffin. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep.
Wiley. Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Griffin to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Corral. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up. They keep it with Crowell on first. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Griffin on second down. Gets it to Gordon. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offense coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. Going underneath for Crowell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And here come the Redskins now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's got time. Escapes the sack. Now he's flushed out right. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Second half begins with a run by Crowell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. 3rd down and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin underneath for Johnson. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. And give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
All week long as a defense, you game plan to stop this guy as a runner. And then when they start sneaking him out of the backfield and throwing it to him, that totally disrupts what you plan to do in the game.
Deep drop. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Brandon, I came out of my chair on that one. A lovely-looking deep ball thrown. They were just unable to connect.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is RG3. Caught left side. It's Barnage. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. And Griffin gives to Crowell. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Griffin, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll send Gordon in motion left. Second and 10. Once again, Griffin eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. They'll get 16 yards there, and it'll be first down Washington. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. On first and 10, Cousins. And Davis has it over the middle. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that leads to a Washington first down. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And his throw here is incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Third and long for Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. And some space here. And now the rookie's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And they're able to up the lead by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. On second down, Cousins again. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Cousins on first down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, here's Cousins. Caught right side, Davis. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first first and 10, Cousins. And that's incomplete. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. So second and 10 here. Throwing again, Cousins on second and 10. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. First down throw for Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll pitch it to Kelly. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. And quickly, they get to the line.
All right, here we go. Green. No. Check. Patriot.
On third down, Cousins. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Vernon Davis, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And on second and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Griffin. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going up top. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Second down following the incompletion. Second and 10. Once again, Griffin. A little dump off for Crowell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Gets it to Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll give the Browns a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first and 10, it's Griffin. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And now a first down following that long gain. Shift together here from the D-line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. This will be caught just inside the 10. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Gary Barnidge, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what the
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now a second down throw for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play, Cousins to Jackson. And even 50 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass, because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Garcon, the man in motion. On 3rd down, Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Griffin going to throw it. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, Griffin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Steps away. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this looks to probably be the final play. Oh, Griffin's going to throw. Finding time. He sets to fire deep. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week.
The light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, trouble. Save my soul. I can feel it coming.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Jets going up against the Bills. So let's send you up to Orchard Park, New York. Standing by, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Sure to be an end-to-end spectacle. Rex Ryan facing his former mates, and the Jets and Bills are underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's Patty. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. First carry for Matt Forte. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Petty now. With a catch made here by Sharon Peak. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll give it up to Forte. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They go back to the ground attack here. It's Forte. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good for a New York first down.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourself. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that's pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective, because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground, and when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. They'll run it with McCoy. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people.
And that's caught. Watkins. Touchdown, Buffalo. Sammy Watkins, 44 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
For the defensive guys, that's wrong on just about every level. You did so many things right. Knock the ball free. You're excited you're going to get the ball. And then the offense gets it back.
Now back to throw. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And all the way down to the 42. A huge play there for the Jets. 48 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. Here's Petty. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and get it with Forte. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Petty now. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, 26 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Nick Folk for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Bills' offense comes out ready to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Taylor, and he'll jack this one down to McCoy. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And the seemingly endless drive continues. First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. So out now come the Jets. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Here's Patty. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Let's go.
Petty now. Got an open man. It's a noon one. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come up in an offset eye. Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
10th carry now for McCoy. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Really good job by the offense there. Every second counts right now. So for them to get out of bounds and save some time, that's a nice move.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Flush to his right. Room here to run. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, Taylor. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now it's Taylor. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Second and 10 now. It's Taylor. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And it's never a bad decision to slide as a quarterback. You're too valuable for reasons other than your legs to go out there and take those unnecessary hits.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
Left side here, caught by Clay. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Taylor to throw on second down, eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyrod Taylor, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills will extend their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adolphus Washington able to drop him for a loss of 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. Petty now. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. Here's Patty. A bullet throw, but incomplete. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Buffalo 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. This complete to the tight end Clay. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Taylor will throw, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Chris Gregg, his tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Carpenter knocks it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
The Jets' offensive unit ready to get going here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All the elements of what you want out of a play came together on that one. A really nice run, took care of the football, and even more importantly, taking the clock under 4 minutes now. At this stage of the game, how do you bleed out the clock, take care of the ball, and make sure the other team doesn't have a chance to come back on you? You're looking at your sheet, how many timeouts are left, how many runs do we need to close it out? That's what the coach is looking at right now. Situational football, trying to gain a victory.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Harris coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Another carry tonight for McCoy. He's been the workhorse. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a 1st down.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Flex round.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the confidence here in the offense on 4th down, they're going for it.
Hey. Here we go. Ohio.
4th down, here's Taylor. Flushed out right. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Rex Ryan's decision does not pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He completes it to Peak. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Petty now. And his throw is incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Here's Petty. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So the offense puts the ball on the ground, but they pick it back up. Now they face a 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to let it fly. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Bills getting set to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. Into the fourth quarter now. The offense has got to feel like they've imposed their will and kind of taken the life out of the defense. And you can see it from the perspective of the guy carrying the football. Those holes have to look huge. Similar to a great hitter, seeing a ball come into the plate and he's in the zone. The ball looks like a beach ball to him. He's just smacking it over the wall. Now what you're seeing is a runner whose eyes are wide open, and he's envisioning a goal line.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, Taylor going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New York set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over when 4-on-4 didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for a new one there. Third down here.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try
and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consummate.
Turn a shift job.